Welcome to the most exciting and magical summer of your life. I'm calling this the Portal of Destiny. Now this opens up today on the solstice, the summer solstice, June 21st. Of course, it's the winter time in the Southern Hemisphere. This time is a massive portal allowing us to up-level our game and completely step into your destiny. So lots to talk about today on Earth 1111, including how do you actually align with these energies? Because it's all about DNA activation, right? It's not about fantasy and hoping and wishing and dreaming. It's about stepping into your greatest soul mission. So we came here, of course, in a billion-year reset. This is not something small, that we are recoding the entire DNA template of this entire universal time spiral. Lots to talk about more on Earth 1111. Make sure you guys subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell because I have lots of videos coming up to support you on your journey. As things get more chaotic out there, things are about to go down. The whole old system is going down. So that's why you came here right now during this lifetime. And this summer is going to be like stepping into a brand new chapter of your life beyond that. Because when you get beyond human, let's be honest, it is bigger than ever. It's bigger than anything you could have ever even thought it would be. That's how exciting it is. So I can just feel everyone is about to up level so quickly. The energies, of course, may seem like we were clicking into a new pattern. How are you guys feeling? Okay, I've been offline doing a lot of gate work for the last couple months. I was guided to just be in nature, connecting to a lot of ley lines and node lines, nodes of the planet. So I was guided to be in gatekeeping mode for the past couple months, offline in nature, completely just clearing any distortion. And it was a lot of things going down in the fields. What were you guys feeling? How are you guys feeling now? I feel like I'm a completely different person once again since the beginning of May. May was like time was going slow-mo. You notice that? It was so weird. It was because time has been going fast, right? And May seemed to slow down. That month took forever. Now June has been whipping by. How are you guys feeling? But when things slow down, it means that we fully click in to a new pattern. Essentially, our physical body frequency catches up to the consciousness, the spiritual frequencies on, let's say, the higher dimensions that we're embodying. And it's like we finally get into that 0 point flow until, of course, the next activation. Now June has been quickening. So we are just fast forward, quantum jumping into completely new paradigms. Are you guys feeling just that you feel like you are on the cusp of your next level? I know for me, the summer solstice, right on that portal in 2018, that was one of two of my biggest activations. Life-changing. I want to get into it in a full video because it's a lot, but it involves becoming super magnetism. Fully embodying the cosmic mother feminine principle of creation, which is magnetism. Back before that, around 6-7 months before that, on the 1111 portal of 2017 was when I had fully merged with the cosmic father energy, which is, we can say, the cosmic masculine, the electric energy. So of course we have that polarity integration. So that was my Heros Gamos, like, wow moment where I fully detached from the old earth grids, and it was weird. I expanded so huge to essentially the size of creation, the unified field. And then I wasn't back on this old 3D planet anymore. Have you guys experienced that before? Again, this is a very advanced level. It takes many years of clearing all the layers and realigning yourself, activating all the levels of your light body. Where we have many different levels, states of matter that we activate as we go. Again, there's no rush. Trust me, you do not want to be rushing any of this because this is a recoding of your entire nervous system, of your entire... Essentially, we're clearing our DNA template, but we are recoding every single layer of our existence into pure light, and essentially even pre-light. Then we go into just pure sound fields. The whole month of July for me in 2018 was just life transforming as I embodied that 0 point, the center of that unified field. So instead of just experiencing the unified field in my energy field, right, being able to see that constant spiral of energies, right, that are compacting into the center point, I had embodied it. And I wasn't ready for any of that. I had no idea what any of this stuff was back then. So again, I want to talk about that some other video because it's a lot to talk about. But I know that I feel that brewing in the energy field, that a lot of people are going to be activating to this solar plasma liquid light body. Again, doesn't matter where you are on your journey. Don't rush. Don't feel that you're behind. You are in perfection. So all of us have different soul paths, different roles. And it's time to really step in with both feet, which means completely letting go of the old pattern, the old ways of doing things. This portal, the portal of destiny, which is, of course, we're in it right now. Get out in nature, be on the land where you can connect to all the different grid points, the ley lines, the axiotonal lines, the nodal points, the vortexes. When you connect to a sacred organic place, right, all of creation is connected into this beautiful shape-shifting geometry, breathing pattern. Many, many, many depths of geometry, right? That's the divine blueprint of creation. So when you get out in organic creation, like a beautiful nature place like this, by the way, I'm not in Japan, I'm just right near where I live. Vancouver Island has lots of absolutely gorgeous garden, flower type places. I might take you guys into the rose garden and do a bit of filming. It's just usually it's busy. Again, nobody here. This is the Japanese garden. One of my portal spots, one of my places that I go on huge days. I will be doing a cold river swim here tonight as well in another portal spot of mine. So find that portal spot for you. Find where you need to go, where you can connect to higher levels, because these 4 times a year, the 2 equinoxes, which we have a complete balance between night and day, and then the solstices, which is the longest day and the shortest day, all of those times we have full opening, full connection, where the whole collective is connecting on this grid, right? All the different nodal points with the ley lines all connecting. Now, when you are on the land, you can receive this DNA activation to also connect with your higher aspects, right? Because it's all the same thing. It takes years and years of activating all of your higher aspects. They are galactic, they are animal, they are elementals, they are, of course, all of these beings that are connected, that are all part of you. A coordinate of you, a vector of time and space that you are bringing into the singularity. All aspects of you, as well as past life, as well as all these different parts of you. Watch my video from last month talking about the fractal soul and darkest shadows, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, because I talk about it a lot more in that video. But get on the land and connect and activate, open your own Stargate up. Right? Your heart, your higher heart is a Stargate. And when you get onto these portal spots where you feel the energy, it amplifies you. And you can be amplified because when you center yourself, again, I'll talk about that more in the end of the video, about how to get into balance so you can open up your own Stargate and receive and activate and download cosmic energy, information, and activate your own DNA. So as you see, lots of purging. I had lots of ascension symptoms over the past couple weeks. For me, it started on June 8th. Massive migraine. I could just feel my heart line, which is when you fully embody to the 0 point, you will feel like you are two polarities merge together. And this is like magnetism. Like I'm talking, that's your spine, right? And when you have these major activations, some people get them through the crown, up through the feet, right from the crystal core of the planet. Other people feel them through the heart. When you exist from that Hara line, which is that central nervous system, the pillar of light, you will feel like your spine twists up and like you have a billion twists and you feel like you're like a million years old. And you will feel this like separation, which is a bunch of microscopic channels, wormholes of energy that you need to untwist to have this energy, the polarity of the feminine masculine principles of creation, to merge back in. So again, it takes days or weeks. Back in the day, sometimes it took me months, you know, depending on where I was in my stages, right? So again, there's no rush. Wherever you are is perfect. I'm just explaining these things just, you know, to help people that have no idea what's going on with them. The separation is the separation of parts of you, right? You activate or you find this vector of a piece of you that's been lost in time and space. And then you unwind them. And they get unwound right back and merge fully with you. And then you're never the same again. So if you're feeling that you are getting to this point, or maybe you already have in the last couple months, or maybe for years now, had these times in your life where you just fully shift in a matter of days, weeks, or months, and you're never going to be the same. You feel more confident, and you feel, so again, these are good things. If you shift and it's a bad thing, right, and you get more out of alignment, more depressed, numb, angry, whatever, well, that would be a trauma. So find out, again, back to my other video, you have to do your shadow work to receive all these parts of you. And then you start receiving massive, collective, cosmic parts of you, right? Galactic, all of these different things, right? These different layers. But it starts with first your own inner child, right? And then your past lives. And then all these different pieces of you that are really more traumatized. You have to unwind them, bring them back into you. And then you get a piece back. So again, I mentioned in lots of videos, I think things like darkness is unrealized potential. Check out that video and a lot of different things, because I talk about how a piece of you that was your strength, that's been separated. When you have a trauma, it's a piece of your soul, your gift, your ability, your strength that gets separated from you because of that trauma, right? So again, I talk about many other videos, check them out, because it's really about understanding that when you heal a trauma, it's not just, okay, heal the trauma, on to the next one. It's integrating that piece of you that is now fully making you whole again. So you've always been whole, but fractaled out, right? Because you have that wholeness as a potential. Now you're realizing it. You're getting back that piece that was lost for maybe not just since childhood. It could be some past life. It could be literally in the history of the cosmos and all these galactic wars and things that have happened in this universal time spiral that has fallen. Again, many of the videos I talk about that too. Check out You Are the Guardian of the Galaxy. Something like that. Anyways, lots of videos, but we lost ourselves, lost pieces of us through many different layers, right? It's not just you as a human existing as other past life humans. It could be you existing as a planet. It could be you existing as some other being in some other dimension, right? On some other planet or star system. It could be you as any type of weird spiritual type being, because other dimensions, remember, are not physical. So you can have these fantasy-like beautiful, right, unbelievable, magical type beings that are conscious. And of course you can have many false light beings as well that are, again, that's for other videos. But because so not every amazing magical being is an aspect of you. right? So remember, the hologram has been hijacked. But that's where, right now, being in organic places, you can activate your organic state. Get back these pieces of you that were your strength. It was your ability, right? It might have been your heart that you loved someone and you were devastated in a past life, maybe childhood, whatever. And so you just don't want to love anymore. So you just numb yourself, right? Or it could be this powerful masculine part of yourself. It could be anything, right? Oh, by the way, I'm clearing massively. Let me know how you guys are doing. Cosmic headsets, so ears, eyes, nose, sinuses, as you can see, totally stuffed up. Like literally lost my voice last week randomly. I was also in an Airbnb, gatekeeping out of town, and so of course, being in other environments, that can also activate, right? I hate kind of having to sleep in some other environment. It takes a while to clear it, but just know that everything happening right now and has been happening is for you to right now, in this now moment, let go of anything that is not serving you. Failure, when you fail at something, right? Because a lot of us will just spend our whole lives trying to never fail, right? We're scared to try something because what if we fail? You want to fail as many times as possible because you learn lessons, and you don't waste your whole life putting all your resources, your money, time, attention, energy into something, whether it's a project, a business, a job, a relationship, that in the end was out of alignment because you're feeding something that is outside of you, of your potential, right? So you want to instead be willing to fail right now, be willing to lose, be willing to step out into the unknown. The energies right now of this portal of destiny, I'm calling it like the Fool card of the tarot. It's the zero card. It's the reset. You are birthing anew. I actually had so many magical baby animal experiences in the last couple weeks. Of course, it is spring, summer, but magical ones where they just, right, they call to me, and so I find them out there in the bush or whatever. Just on the new moon on Saturday, I was biking, and these 3 owlets by baby owls, but they're like this big. They're huge, but they was their first time out of the nest. And that's where we are stepping out of the nest into the new world, into our new life that we are, because we're a changed person, right? Every layer that you get back, that's a strength. That's a piece of you that you always were, but you were scared to be, right? So we get back all these pieces, and we actually are different. We will act different. We will then choose different behaviors, decisions in life. We will put boundaries up and say, no, enough's enough, instead of just allowing something to go on, right? We will get back our strength, or maybe your heart. All these pieces, right? That could be anything, feminine or masculine type energies. But when you get that back, you're a different person, which means that you choose differently. And this is also how the world is going to essentially change. Things are crashing down out there, yes, because at the atomic level they're changing. But also, we're less willing to put our money, attention, energy, feeding our resources, time, beliefs into the old system. And that's happening on a micro scale right now with you in your own life. Are you feeling that need to change? Need to step away from things that are not in alignment? Your old life, right? Same thing, the old system, it's not working. Be willing to fail, be willing to let go, knowing that the universe is guiding you into a brand new paradigm. This isn't just this isn't just the next chapter of your life. This is a whole brand new state of being where you are no longer human. You are existing as not just your soul, your oversoul, maybe possibly also your avatar or your Christed cosmic self or your solar Rishi self, right? So that's the process of activating different levels. And you are a different person. You will become and choose differently, think differently, feel differently, everything changes. Are you guys feeling that? Comment below so you help others as well. And again, if you're not feeling it, don't worry. This portal is brand new. And it's just beginning because also this summer, we are in solar maximum. And that's because every summer we have the MERKABA, the spin rate of the planet, spinning at its fastest rate. So, which means that we are bringing in new energy, activating, becoming much more magnetic, as well as electric. And so what happens is because every 10 years or so we have solar minimum, solar maximum happen, science predicted, of course, right, because of the last hundreds of years of measuring, every 5 years we have, so every 5 or 6 years I think it was, we have solar minimum and then solar maximum, which means a whole bunch of solar flares. So like 5 years ago, we had like almost no solar flares, CMEs, all the energy coming off the sun. That's just activating us. Again, check out my Instagram or my TikTok accounts if you want a lot more updates on those, because things are changing. The Schumann Resonance went absolutely crazy with amazing patterns of geometries never seen before. Again, check out my Instagram for that or TikTok. But we are completely changing at the atomic level. And this is the beginning. Oh, sorry, what I was saying is solar maximum. 5 years ago, there was almost no solar flares and CMEs, no energies coming off the sun, right, activating us for the whole year. Like it was very minimum, right? That's solar minimum. Solar maximum is like we're having now, upwards of a dozen solar flares in one day. Literally crazy. So we are in that solar maximum that they predicted would actually supposed to peak in 2025, but we're ahead of schedule, which is really also evidence that ascension, the process of ascension, of activating ascension on a collective worldwide scale, is also ahead of schedule. It's amazing. So don't get left behind in, right, the masses wondering what's going on. You know what's going on, which means that you want to step in to your highest destiny now, this summer. So the portal's open now, and you're going to be feeling like a different person as the days and weeks go on. Get out in the land to get activated. Use your intention. Breathe in life force energy, right? Move it through you into the ground, into the core of the planet. Breathe up from the core of the planet, right? Move it through you as well. So you just want to move the energies when you're in nature. Or just sit still and just allow yourself to receive. Go into a very silent, meditative state, and that will maximize your benefit, right? So the whole point is, it's nice to, when we're on ascension path, to get those times in our life when we are, right, we experience that shocking, life-changing moment. So then we have confirmation from the universe. Whoa, this is true. This is happening. Because, right, it can be a long, hard journey of healing. And, right, it's, like I said, on my channel, I have lots of different things. Feeling alone, have that alone time to integrate, having to completely change your life. So right now we're stepping into not just hoping it's going to happen, waiting for the white hats to do the work, waiting for this person here or there. If you've ever worked in like a corporation, a government sector, things like that, there's a lot of red tape. People waiting around for the white hats to save the world, they're wasting their time. Focus on your action of your new way of being. So use your inner guidance. Don't use any channeling, any message. Don't even believe a word I say. Use your own inner guidance that will guide you through this portal of your destiny. Because we came here to not just talk about ascension or consciousness, not just hope it's going to happen, or, always doing our shadow work for thousands of years, it seems like. Instead, we came here to be the example, to make it happen. Or we're not waiting for anyone out there to make it happen. You're the whole universe. You're the only one that's here. Think of it like you're the one that's conscious and everyone else is in your game, is in your game, your reality. They're pieces of your game. You are the actor, the producer, director, writer of your own literal holographic reality. And it will shapeshift as you move up and down in frequency. This is why, like, you'll feel like you can have that extreme bipolar type energy where you're amazing, right? You're in bliss and like you're completely connected. You have that the I am presence, that oneness, and then it's like the wind blows and it's just like you're raging and like flipping out and you just feel this force within you, or you're crying hysterically, or your mind's going off about something, worrying about something, right? Not feeling safe, but that's because things are clearing from you. So it's about these moments can be extreme as we are integrating them. So allow this time. There's gonna be a lot of distractions this summer. Remember, when we have the maximum amount of solar flares, energy moving the planet, we have the planet moving at its maximum peak every summer. Now remember that there's going to be a lot of distractions this summer, because whenever there's increased energy, the negative forces that want to essentially create more distractions, more separation, more disconnection from your own soul and from one another, right? All the stuff going down. I'll talk about many other videos. Check them out if you haven't already been watching. All of that is going to be amplifying as well. Now, for two reasons, because of course there's amplified energy on the planet to use towards their demise, towards their plan of demise, right? So their plan of destruction, right? And planetary takeover, right? All the drama going on. So they will be using that energy, that life force energy, for their agendas, which means there'll be a lot of distractions. So make sure that you are completely putting your full attention on what you can create to get us out of this mess. Because really that's why you came here, right? And we all have our own pieces, our own roles. So whatever you feel that guidance to do, you follow. Even if it seems like, it's the opposite of what the world's telling you. It probably is why it is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Right? Pretty much whatever you see out there, do the opposite and you'll be good. No, I'm just kidding, but, well, kind of kidding, I guess, but follow your own inner guidance. But that's why there's going to be a lot of distractions, making sure that people are not anchoring that light, not stepping into their gifts, soul missions, not feeling confident. But actually, there's been a huge shift in the past couple months. Have you felt it? Like I said, I'm a different person since the beginning of May, once again, right? So you just feel more whole and you feel like your entire character, personality shifts in a good way. Like you don't feel separate, you actually feel more you. So it's not like split personality, it's integrated personality, right? Where pieces of you that were gone are now back, and we can now step into, use this energy of solar maximum, the maximum amount of consciousness on the planet with the maximum amount of speed of MERKABA, of the earth. And by the earth, I just mean a scalar wave shield, right? That is really, there's many levels of you, right? You're the entire universe. The entire earth body is one of your layers that you can tap into. This is how we can tap in, and we can have those psychic abilities, or those abilities to heal or to shift or to ascend, right? That's the evolution. It's connecting into the collective on every single level, so then you can influence the entire collective as well. So that's how powerful you are. And use this energy to really give you a tailwind, jumpstart you through the portal of destiny, which is going to be not just the solar or the summer solstice happening right now, right? And will be happening, of course, for the next few days, a week. So get out there on the land as much as you can, wherever you feel called to, wherever is your place. But moving forward from there, we're stepping through a portal at the other side of the summer solstice maximum activation, we're going to be a different person, right? We're stepping through the portal, and now we are more whole. Now, that version of you that's more whole, what are they going to do? So you know that, right? It's all within you. So take those steps towards knowing that you're being guided by the universe. You know, why, when you're here to literally activate the entire planet and move us into a new paradigm, why would you live in lack? You know, why would the universe not provide? It's just not going to happen, right? You will always be provided for. You will always be abundant. There will always be enough. When you live in the flow is always there, right? It's like being in a river. You're always in that flow. You're outside the river, right? You're on the bank watching life go by, right? Like most of us live, right? Not in your own, not creating your own reality. But if you jump in, this is center of your flow, the 0 point, right? It's about being in that 0 point of your heart line all the way up. Everything in balanced, vertical, horizontal, diagonal, right? Every microscopic molecule of you quantumly is aligned and working in unified, right? The unified field, working in that unison and not in chaos, all working against one another, right? That's what disease is caused. That's why things like, right, people live in mental health issues or physical issues, or of course life issues, right? Because we live in chaos. Our energy field's in chaos. So nothing is correlated or moving in perfection, allowing you to be fully connected to source. So you move in that perfect flow of life. So get into that center point of your flow. What is it that you need to do? What is it that you need to fail at right now? What is it that you need to fail at? Literally, what is it that you can let go to allow your field to recalibrate so you can be a different person, so you can move forward and actually step into your greatest life with no fear, no worries about what other people will think, or about money, about anything, right? The world is going into chaos because that pattern is healing. It's coming up and out. And so the chaos has to come up in the physical for us to see it, so it can go poof and dissolve into particles, right? So then we can use that energy. Same thing is right with your own life. Things that are unaligned, constantly draining you, pulling on you, you let that go. That pattern can recalibrate. That energy can be used to bring back with the whole to create a bigger, better, more kick-ass pattern for your own energy, your own life, so you can fully live why you came here on this planet during ascension time. You didn't come here to suffer, to live small, right? To blend in. We came here to step up and show the world the way that they can actually step into a whole new paradigm as well. We're doing it. Step into the new with me, and we will be literally seeing the chaos just so much far away from us, right? I'm already feeling that. I've been like that for quite a few years now, but right, there's still the odd thing that pops up, but it's nice to know that it'll get less and less and less as you literally magnetize yourself into that 0 point. It's like you are contracting, right, imploding and exploding simultaneously. This is giving you your hologram. You're instantly demanifesting whatever you created, your entire creation, and manifesting it like microscopically. So that's what we get to do, right? We don't make those decisions that bring us more attachment, more negative creations. And instead, we actually make sure that we are fully connected. Now, if you need more help, take my course, Ascension Magic. There's hundreds of videos, diagrams, tips, techniques to help you guys to really allow you to fully understand step by step the process of ascension and how you can move through it in that flow. And also my other program, Manifesting 2.0, New Earth Abundance, for those of you that are really needing some more help with your abundance. Lots to talk about on Earth 1111. I hope I earned a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel because I have lots of different topics coming up. They're going to be mind-blowing for you guys. So I really thank you so much, and I wish you happy activations. I'm Roxanne. This has been Earth 1111. Thank you so much. Comment below where you guys are at. This really helps others to understand too that what they're going through, they're not crazy, they're not alone. It's all just the flow of ascension and evolution into your highest potential. All right, love you. Bye-bye.